renewing their fight to stop the financing of militant extremism. Qatar and the United States sign a deal vowing closer cooperation, a deal they say has been a year in the drafting. What's more, both countries say the timing of this deal has nothing to do with the ongoing diplomatic crisis between Qatar and several of its neighbors.
Qatar has always been falsely accused by the countries laying siege to Qatar. Qatar was the first country today to sign the Memorandum of Understanding with the United States, and we call on the countries imposing the siege on Qatar to join us as signatories to this memorandum.
Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, Bahrain, and Egypt severed all ties with Doha on June 5th on the grounds it supports terrorism. The result? Regional economic and political isolation. Kuwait is mediating. With their own economic and military ties at risk, the U.S. and other countries back Kuwait's efforts.
My role here is to support the efforts of the Emir of Kuwait and the Kuwaiti mediator to bring what we can to the discussions to help both sides more fully understand the concerns of the relative parties and also point out possible solutions to those.
On Wednesday, Rex Tillerson flies to the Saudi city of Jeddah to meet with Qatar's opponents. Now, no one thinks that the crisis will be over after that trip. If anything, Tillerson's job is simply to keep the Kuwaiti mediation on track. And as the Kuwaiti emir said in a statement on Tuesday evening, that this crisis is ultimately resolved by the members of the GCC themselves. Rosiland Jordan, Al Jazeera, Kuwait City.
Well, the four Arab states leading the boycott on Qatar issued a joint statement following that meeting between Rex Tillerson and Qatar's foreign minister. So let's take a look in more detail at what they said. The four nations say they'll monitor Qatar's seriousness in fighting the financing of terrorism. They reiterated their accusations against Doha, which includes supporting extremism and spreading hate speech. And they also accused Doha of breaking previous agreements, in particular a 2013 accord in which Qatar promised to stop interfering in its neighbours' internal affairs.